Gemini, drum roll.
Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So first and foremost, I heard the name Mariah, Janet, Jenny, Whitney, Gary, Carl, and Byron. This could be your name or something significant here. Okay? There's also something about a black truck. You could drive like a black truck. You could have just purchased a new black truck. Or this could be your Christmas gift. I don't know. But it's something about a black truck here. Okay? I got 1991 coming out. This could be your birth year. Okay? We got 1987 coming out. And we have 1977 coming out. This could be your birth year. Okay? Or something significant. Let's see. We also got mystical. Shake it fast. Watch yourself. Shake it fast. Show me what you're worth. Attention on your plans and pimps right now in the place to be. No, I told y'all before y'all dudes can't fuck me. Oh, this ain't for most of motif, no sir, cause it won't last. But if you feel you got the biggest one, then mama come shake it fast.
Hey, shake it fast. Watch ya. Shake it fast.
Show me what I tried to let up on my yard.
What?
Chocolate and both legs. Running behind.
Hey.
Come girl, come here girl, pop lock it. Something pop it. You gonna let us in, stop it. Don't act like you ain't been backing that thing up. That's what they got. That's what you got. Wobble wobble. Infatuated. That girl move that thing like she's shaking a baby.
Shake your face.
Okay, Gemini. You could be in the energy of like dancing, right?
Show me what you're wearing.
You could be like using dance for exercise, or you could just be like in good energy, your childlike spirit, and doing a lot of dance. Okay, it's something about that here. Let's see what house you're in. Oh, you're coming out in the 8th house, the house of Scorpio and Pluto. Okay, this energy is a little bit different for you. Okay, now you do have a duality, Gemini, so it's like, you know, you could be in your darker side right now. Okay, but this is all about like death, sex, and transformation. I feel like, you know, you are transforming in life. Things could be changing. Okay, I feel like spirit is really wanting you to watch, though. There's something about possessiveness. Okay, you could be acting a little bit possessive, or there could be somebody acting a little bit possessive over you. I don't know, I just heard watch that. Okay, something about that here, because you could be changing, and you know, sometimes when we change, the people that we are around don't know how to accept or understand the change, and there could be some, you know, energy of possessiveness, so just be careful of that. Okay, I feel like right now you could be really focused on your goals as well. There could be someone like trying to save the most money they've ever saved, or there could be someone like working a lot of hours to make sure that they are okay, you know. Something about your resources. Okay, let's see here. I'm sorry, y'all. You guys could definitely be feeling the energy of you know, a little scatterbrain here for sure, because I literally just shuffle my cards and half of the deck was going one way and the other half was going the other way, and I don't typically do that. So I don't know, something about organization here as well, Gemini. Let's see. Okay, I just heard Charlene. This could be your name as well here. Okay. Let's see. All right, Gemini. Yeah, I feel like right now, excuse me. You could also, with the Pluto energy, you could be like really addressing some of your underlying emotions, right? There could be some things from your past that you kind of just put to the side, put to the back. But I feel like you could be really addressing these emotions, which is, you know, a part of your healing. So that's really good energy. Let's see here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we got the Ace of Cups coming out in the reverse for you. Okay, and you know, it makes sense because I was just telling you in the house of Pluto and Scorpio, the 8th house, you know, it talks about underlying emotions, right? So there could be a lot of things coming up triggering you, right? You could be like triggered right now with some things that really traumatize you from your past, and you could be trying to deal with these things, but it can be a little bit painful or hard, right? I feel like, Spirit is very proud of you, though, for trying to address these issues, okay? Because I feel like these are some deep-rooted issues that really, made you who you are as a person. I feel like because of all the things you have gone through, it made you a stronger person. And right now, you could just be really in your feelings, okay? Now, we do have, what we got here? We got the Queen of Swords coming out in the reverse for you, okay? So in the 8th house, I would say that you could be like in your detective mode, right? Don't be in the energy of like accusing, okay? You could be in the energy of wanting to accuse people for things. And I feel like, as you grow, it's not really for you to accuse people of things. It's for you to know, because the divine gives you downloads to know. It's for you to have the information, so for you to move forward, but not to really hold it over people's head, right? If that makes sense, okay? Because there's something about a mystery here. I feel like Spirit really wants you to stay mysterious, Gemini, right now, okay? Like, you could be, like, literally going through a transformation where Spirit just wants you mysterious, unreachable to some, maybe even, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, look, you got the High Priestess coming out in the reverse here. Okay. Oh, so it's like, I feel like, Gemini, you could be a person that's super, super intuitive, because I feel like you are. And because we're in the house of Pluto and Scorpio, you could be like using things to your advantage, and Spirit is really wanting to warn you of this, okay? You know how like the energy of you, because God gives you vision, Gemini. So I feel like because God gives you vision and you can see what's going on, you know how like if somebody's trying to play you, like you can have the one up on them because you can see what's going on. You just may act like you don't see or whatever. So you have the ability to really ruin somebody's world when they play with you. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to be more responsible with the visions and things that you see, because someone can see a lot. Okay, yeah, someone knows what I'm talking about. Like, you could be a detective. You could have gone through someone's phone recently. Okay, you could be like snooping out the other page, that what's that when you go on someone's page, diss me for whoever looking kind of energy, right? Spirit is wanting you to stay out of that, because you are elevating spiritually. Like, you don't have time to be in worldly fights, right? The only thing you should be doing is trying to help save humanity, because you're on a divine path, right? You have a divine destiny. You have a divine purpose. And I feel like the worldly energy could really be trying to suck you in. And, they say we can't serve the world and God, so we have to make a choice here, right? Okay? Something about that here. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles that also came out in the reverse for you as well here. So not only is something moving slow, it could be like at a standstill altogether, okay? This could be like, there could be someone going through some kind of, you could be waiting for like some kind of policy to cash out, or someone could have transitioned and left you some kind of money and some kind of inheritance, and there could be like something held up in the court system. I don't know, something could be moving very, very slow for you. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to really be patient. It's something about your assets and your resources, okay? You could even need to like just you can need like extra resources right now, or your own resources, because this is about like joint ventures and things like that. But for some reason, I don't know, I'm hearing something about you could be needing to make sure you have your own as well here. Something about that, Gemini. Let's see. Okay, we got the Three of Cups coming out in the reverse for you as well. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. You could be feeling like, I don't know. You could be in the energy of just feeling like people are, not giving you the same energy that you're giving to them. Okay, like it's supposed to be like this is supposed to be a time of celebration and like happiness. I don't know. There's something here. Someone could have called off like a wedding or something. Or someone could have got like cold feet at the altar or something. I'm sorry if you went through that. Okay, yeah, I just picked that up. Heavy energy. That's heavy, right? There's someone, you could be a massage therapist into my energy. Okay, but I feel like, I don't know, there's something, there's there's something for you to be happy about, and maybe you don't feel as happy. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to find the happiness in the little things here, Gemini. Is something about that here. Okay, let's see. We got Spirit. Your spirit is about to be sublimated. You know, I told you, you're on a spiritual journey here, Gemini. So things are changing. It could look, you know, different. And, you know, some of the things happening could be like, you know how something can trigger you and put you in your dark energy, right? I feel like there's a lot of triggering energy around you. So Spirit is just really wanting you to keep a positive mind. Like, know that there is energies being thrown at you. There could be people like doing spell work against you. You know, speaking spell work is someone saying something negative out their mouth about you, right? That's word spell. It's word magic, right? So there could be people just like sending energies, but I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to stay focused on your path and your journey. Okay, I feel like by you being devoted, you know, to Spirit, you know, giving more time to God, you know, it's really going to help you block out some of this energy, okay? Because this, you know, right now, this transformation that you're going through is to pull out the things that are below the surface, right? This is like really going deep down in your emotions, figuring out who you are deep down inside, and the things that really hurt you deep down inside that you have tried to let go, but it's like you really have not been able to let go. I feel like right now, this transformation that you're going through with you and God, I feel like, you know, this is something that is about to be healed because you really truly desire to heal this hurt inside of you, right? Yeah, freedom. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I worked to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. I told you, you know, you could be going through a dark night of the soul, Gemini, right? Where everything just looks dark and, you know, you feel like you don't know which way to go and you know you belong to something, but you don't know how to get there. Spirit is saying you have freedom here, okay? You have the freedom to call on God whenever you desire. Don't let anyone make you feel like you can't call on the energy of God because of how you live or what you look like or what you desire. There's something about freedom here, okay? God is wanting you to know that you're free and you have the freedom to come to me is what I'm hearing, right? I would say stay encouraged, Gemini. Stay motivated. You know, you could be in your dark energy, but look, we all have darkness in us. It's about a balance, right? A divine balance. I feel like, you know, with prayer and meditation, getting closer to the divine is really going to help you get through this. Okay, I feel like, yeah, you could be going through a dark night of the soul, and it you know, it's dark, but guess what? It's light at the end of the tunnel for you. I love you, Gemini. That was your reading.
Okay. All right, Gemini. I'm liking this reading. All right. I'm saying a resilient character. So let's jump right into it. You show up in your 8th house, Gem. The name Courtney could be significant. Skip, Bob, Clarita, Ahmad, Lamel, Johnson, Brian, Crimson, Judy, Lydia, Elliot, Corin, Elizabeth, Habib, Tanu, Azia, Teal, Ortiz, Joel. All right. Now, 8th house. So you showing up in a dark side transformational energy. So I'm saying somebody, maybe you did a spell or something, or maybe you did something by way of magic, or maybe you just have been a person that allowed yourself to have, you know, the darker side of yourself on display here in this energy. But I'm saying it being transformational. So I'm saying a person, maybe you're in a mode of repentance. I could see that. Or maybe you just a person that realized maybe I've done some things wrong and perhaps a change is needed, right? And I see it. I also see something now. This was hard to explain, so Spirit gave it to me like this. You have an underlying emotional mindset in this energy, meaning if you are the person that's giving into lies, this is the way it's going to show up in your process. Now, if you're a person that's giving in the truth, then you will realize small beginnings host huge foundations, right? So I'm saying a person like your transformation could be requiring you to go through what seems like lack, but it's not lack. It's a small beginning, right? And when you have a small beginning, you build a huge foundation on it, right? So it's like this mind state, right? This underlying emotion is basically, you could be dealing with feeling like you have to hide your emotions. Thank you, Spirit. Like maybe you can't feel comfortable with how you really, really feel in a situation. It's something to that degree. But you have an underlying type of emotional mindset where people don't really know what's going on. Maybe you don't even really know what's going on. So perhaps this soul report can, it can assist. So we're going to jump right into it. Because those footnotes Spirit was giving me, they just was, Anyway, you do show up as the Knave of Swords in the upright. This is you, Jim. All right. Now, like in your, what's your higher self reading by High Priestess? She was speaking about you being surrounded by certain negativities. It's envy. Envy is around you. You are upright in the universe. But when envy is around us, it's best to be aware of it, right? So that you can know how to conduct yourself against it. Because envy is one of those things that wants to transfer itself to you by any means necessary. Envy is one of those, demonic energies that need other people to grow. So wherever envy can get in, it's going to get in. So it's going to be a mob. In other words, Spirit said. Even spiritually, they could be mobbing against you. Envy is infectious. So you stand upright, and that's good. And not to mention, are you upright? You got the devil in reverse, and you have indecision in reverse. That's strong, Gemini, because you're not confused about the devil in your life. It's in reverse, meaning that you kind of able to put the devil on the run, so to speak. And how do we do that? The laws of transmutation come in effect. And I'm going to speak about it because I see it at play here. The laws of transmutation say that if somebody throws negative energy at me like envy or spell work, right? If I have the heart and the will to stand up and ask for help and fight against it, right? That energy, it has to go into something good because it has to transmute. The universe makes room for that. Well, we suffer when we deal with envy attacks from envy or, spell work as well. When we suffer these attacks, what we don't realize is if you are a person that can get the attack, feel it, but still move into something good, like maybe it's making you lazy, well, get up and go. Mm-hmm. Maybe you have something to do, well, do it. Maybe God gave you a gift to operate in, and it's a spirit fighting against you. Do it. When you do it, right, what you do, you put the devil on reverse and you transmute the energy into something good. And the universe allows that. It has to. It's the law. So that's why it's not good to ever throw energy at people who because if a person, like, in other words, if somebody throw a great big old ball of energy at you and it's meant to destroy you, if you can take that energy, absorb it, and push it back out, that's called transmuting. The universe will allow you to do that. So keep moving. I see you doing that. Devil in reverse to the indecision in reverse. Now you got the judgment in reverse to the denial in reverse. And what I see is it was something like dark side energy. You kind of had your ancestors against you. At one point, you had, this my ancestral deck. The judgment is a big old one. So maybe they were against what you were doing. I'm saying a Gemini that you may be you was going in the wrong direction, but now you're not. You were though. right? Honestly, you were. And the judgment being in reverse and you were not in denial about it. It's like you knew what it was because you made a strong move. Look, 8 of Cups to the freedom, right? You chose to elevate yourself and free yourself. Wow. And that brought alignment, like real alignment. You know how I know it brought alignment? You got the 10 of Wands to the Death card. Wow. That's working, like that's a transformation, so you allow that to happen. There's always another thing. There's always another way to do something, right? This shows you transmuting energy. Like the 10 of Wands, it's that, like what we just spoke about. You see this guy carrying 10 Wands, see him? That can be burdens, issues, and problems. Now, when you transmute through the 10 of Wands, he essentially, don't look at him as a man carrying burdens. Look at him as a man carrying sticks to go build, right? Now imagine when he set those wands down and began to build and put them right here, it's creating a foundation. That's transmutation. See, it says in the footnote, there's always another way to do something. Burden, responsibility, stress, blockages, lost faith, frustration, excessive pressure. Right. Perfect energy to transmute. And you did it with the death. You understand? It's being clarified by death. So that means you're doing the work. You've done the work to a certain degree. There's always more work to be done. But you found 8 of Cups to the freedom. You elevated, definitely. This is definitely a Gemini. You elevated and you turned your energy around. Because it was this. This was your ancestors was not pleased. And you knew it because the denial was in reverse. You wasn't saying no. So you did your thing. My advice to you is live in the energy of your dark side transformation. You got it. The death. I said it when it first came out. You in a state of transformation. Trust in your process. And remember, Spirit says, don't build around a whole lot of lies. Build around truth, no matter how small the beginnings seem. Small beginnings, they hold huge foundations. That was your reading, Jim. Pray that it resonated. God bless you.
Good energy.